Hey guys, and welcome back. This is Nightwolf53, and I'm back here again with a new What If. To inspire me more and try to get me back into the swing of things, hopefully, I looked at my games for a new inspiration. So I used Apex. This is What if Izuku had the void? Now, we will start off from where it all begins, with a little intro into where we see ourselves in the future. It hurts. It always did hurt. The doctors always said my power was enormous, that it was powerful than any other. I never knew why it was so powerful. They never said anything about it being powerful, just it was. All they said was, "Could you hear this? Could you do this?" And I always responded the best I could, but I never knew why they asked me these things. Until one day, I heard a voice, not of my own, a woman's voice. She said something to me that I could never forget. Remember, when you lose the hope to give up, the hope that anything will come good for you, remember, every night has its dawn. The morning shall come for you, little one. Just hope for the dawn, and the dawn will hope for you. I guess I can start this off and tell you the story how I got here. Let's start off a good years ago when I was about 6. My mother recently passed away. I never really got close to her for a while, but after she passed, due to her job unexpectedly getting destroyed in a villain attack, it was a hardship on my own mental health. And with the doctor saying me not having a quirk, it was hard. My friends and even best friend that used to all play with each other. But now there was nothing. There was pain most of the times, but what there was just a bully and a tormentor and a tormentee. Someone that just gets bullied. They said deku each time. Deku, deku, deku. Useless, useless, useless. Yes, the kanjis were there, but I always thought I had a better purpose. A hero to look up to. But when my mother died from that attack, and I saw the heroes there, what hope could I have for these heroes? Endeavor, Hawks. Heck, they had even some local heroes there like Death Arms and Mount Lady. But they stood around. They couldn't get in there. The person in there had a fire control quirk, something to outdo Endeavor's. Death Arms should have been easy counter against him, but he didn't do anything. He was hoping the number 2 could do something, or even the number 3. But they never could get close. Well, not until All Might came in there, but it was already too late. My mother was already gone. Soon, I went to an orphanage. Mitsuki tried to adopt me, but due to already having her, well, son and having the grief over her best friend's death, she was never given the right to adopt. They thought that her temper was too violent for the kids, or the kid she would choose. So they never did adopt me. We were still friends, and I still hung out a little bit with them. Even they brought me a bento box every once in a while, but it was every couple months. I keep forgetting. it just gets harder here at the orphanage. Kids come in, kids come out. It almost feels like I'm forgotten, left behind in my own personal plane of existence. But it almost feels empty, yet it also feels soothing like that. I should feel a void in my own heart, but it feels nice. A void to where I go. Soon, some doctors came in. Or people in suits, really. I didn't know at the time they were doctors. They were looking for me, of all people. I was so ecstatic. When I first met them, they were very nice. I was so playful, asking what we were going to do at home, what type of things they like, and what heroes did they like as well, even if I knew they probably didn't even care that much about heroes. But they always took an interest into the child's interests, so it was hopeful, at least in the beginning. It was a nice family for a week, but then it changed. They decided to lie and say I was going to do a quote unquote online schooling. What a poor fool I was. They brought me down to somewhere. It was, I couldn't remember where it was, some lab or some sort. They put a bag over my head so I couldn't see where we were going. I heard engines and all that. I thought we were moving in a car for a minute, but no. We were in a lab. There was green vials, purple, blue, and they said to me that they were working on something that could revolutionize quirks. So they wanted to try it out on someone that wouldn't, well, ever be known as lost. So they chose a quirkless kid. And they told me this in the most sincere way. You see here, son, you were chosen not by coincidence, but intended to be chosen. You were chosen because you didn't have a quirk. Since, well, who's going to really see that a quirkless child was gone? If anything, you're here to test out our new products. We were working on some scientific theories on how to improve quirks, or even give more quirks to others. So why not test on a quirkless first? And if it goes bad, then oh well. So they inject me with these vials. They injected whatever they could. But what they injected the most was both the purple and blue liquid. But they always added an orange one to it. Something to thin out the edges, they said, to smoothen out what they could see. They always asked me if I could feel anything different. I could never feel anything different, but there was definitely changes to me. My hair, which was once a nice green and shade of black, turned completely black in time as I grew older. And my eyes, they grew to a purplish blue. My green emeralds were gone, but it was working out fine in the end. And my freckles disappeared, which was odd, but I didn't worry anything about it. I looked around, and it hurt. Whatever they injected into me, it hurt for a while. It almost felt like it was burning my insides for hours. But you get used to it. After at least another 6 or another, no. If I remember, I met up with some people, but that was, that was 9 years ago. That was when I was 9. It was just next year, but I was 9 at the time. I was at least 3 months away from my birthday, turning 10, but something happened. One of the doctors were coming up to me, asking the same questions they always did. asking if I could hear or see anything, but I couldn't. He had a frown on his face. Another experiment failed. All right, I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute then. As he walked out with a frown on his face, it hurt again. Another testing of this orange liquid and purple and blue. I never knew what they were trying to do. Soon, I could sense something. Then a voice. So, you must be the one here then. What? Who is this? I said to myself. Shh, quiet. I don't want them to know that you can hear me. Do you have a name? I do. But it's not important right now. What you need to know is that I'm going to help you. Whenever you turn 10, I will be there. But why can't you help me now? It'll be all in due time. A plan is forming. Just remember, I will be there to help you. Okay. Remember, kid. I guess I can give you words of advice then, before I leave. Huh? Oh, sure. What can you tell me then? You know how there's always a morning and a night? There's always a day and a night. And there's always an evening and a morning. Just remember this. As much as the light has shone off of you, it turned to night. And has turned into what can only be called a void in your own soul. Remember that once this night is over, the hope that the dawn will come is always going to stick with you. Remember, the void can be your friend. And remember that a weapon is always man's best friend. A weapon? Why is a weapon man's best friend? I guess I could give you a hint. Remember, a war can never be fought without power. And you always need something to threaten that power. A weapon is mostly used. We will meet soon. I just have to get some things ready with my other. Other? What do you mean other? I won't tell you now, dear boy. I will see you soon. Wait, I have so many other questions. The voice never responded. The doctor came in back a minute later. Did you say something there, dear boy? No, sir. I just thought I saw something. Saw something? Like what? I think it was just a flicker of the light. Do be well. The lights have been ever getting worse since that new repair guy came in. But evermore, experiment 583. We will be beginning soon. More and more again. As the 3 months pass of agonizing pain, with them trying to pump in either a red or gold now, with either that different purple shade or now a black substance they added in to the last one. Subject 001. How did experiment 582 go? Do you feel any difference? No, not really. But I think maybe. I don't know. Well, we can't approve this experiment. If you don't know, then you don't know. Another experiment failed. We just move on from there. The quirkless. Nothing better to do than stay at the bottom. As the doctor comes in, something happens unexpectedly. A girl with a helmet on, almost seeing like a future militaristic military attire comes out. Who are you? None of your business, Doctor. Only thing you need to know is that I'm here for you. As she points a shining orange, not katana, but it's a shark, not a sharkin. Oh, I'm gonna get flamed in the comments. A kunai. God. An orange shading kunai. On it, it held hope. It was orange like the dawn you would see, the morning that would always come. As I look at her, she looks at me. It seems you're still alive after 3 months. Nice job, kid. She opens up the shackles around me. All right. Take this then. As she gives me the device around her arm, she puts it onto my right arm. What is this? Oh, probably won't work good on your right. Here. Put it on. Yep. Put it, put it on your left. It'll be a lot easier in the end. Trust me. If it worked for me, it will work for you. As she replaces it onto my left, guards start to come in and opening fire. She pushes me down against one of the computer holds, shielding us from fire. All right. Give me a minute to deal with these little rascals. Huh? But I never got your name. Give me a minute, little one. As she goes and around killing off the guards, using their weapons against them, going in and out of existence almost, seeming like almost like she had a teleportation quirk. But I couldn't tell. As she tries to go for the doctor, he locks himself behind a solid iron door. Damn it. Nearly had him. He won't escape from long. I guess I'll help you out, kid. I have a friend set up. Well, I have me set up. What do you mean by me? Boy, you have a lot to learn. But I guess I can give you a name. Give you my name. And what would that be? Just call me Wraith. Or the Void Walker. You have that power within you to walk through the void. This device right here will help you demonstrate your power at a young age, but over time you'll become greater with it, to where you will not need the device anymore. I guess there's a little artifact here. She places something in my hand. Wait, this is, my kunai. Like I said, there's always hope whenever the dawn comes. I call this the dawn of hope, or the hope of dawn. The words can be mixed or matched. Either way, kid. As she opens up a portal behind him, I'll see you on the other side. My friend will teach you a couple things. She pushes me right in, and the portal closes. I look around me. Everything has a bluish tint to it. Some of it a bit darker on the navy threading on purple, and some of it being like a mild shade of light blue. Where do I go? As he looks to his sides. Huh? As others around him are just of himself, all looking to one side and saying the exact same things as him. He goes forward, seeing that his clones almost are going in different directions, like it's showing him where he would drop off and go to the future. We skip a day or two. It was hard going through it, and he finally opens it. Where am I? He looks around. Coming soon, King's Canyon. So I guess this might where be that person was at. As someone yells something. Hey there. Huh? Who's that? I heard you were looking for something. Who are you? My friends call me Lifeline. You must be the kid Wraith was talking about. Well, I'll make sure to introduce you to the others. Poor girl. Always trying to get her revenge on whatever thing she was going after. God bless her, but I'll make sure to take you to the others. I'm sounding more like Fuse than anything. Who are the others? The other legends. Who else? Don't worry. That one that you met down there? I'm guessing she talked to you and gave you some hope or something? Yeah, this Kunai. It's like our other friend's Kunai. The name's also Wraith. Wait, there's two Wraiths? Well, there's a lot more. But, come on down. I'll make sure to meet you with the other legends. Alright then. Say, kid, could I ask you something? What is it? What's your name? Azuku. I guess Midoriya, but my mother died. I pity you, child. But, nothing right now. We gotta go ahead and go meet the others. But, since Wraith's already taken in this world, how about Wrath? Wrath? Sure. It puts a twist on Wraith, but it gives you that otherworldly anger. Something like that. Even though you're never really angry, you could definitely look like you could show a punch. With that black hair of yours and kunai. Thanks, Lifeline. No problem, mate. Now let's get you to the others. Come on then. Alright, let's go see who they are. As they walk up the canyon to go to what it seems a few distance away, a large ship. I guess that's where the next chapter of my story begins. As he gives a smile. Alright then, that will be the end of this first part. I will be trying to get back into this. Sorry for the long intermission, but I kind of got uninterested because I didn't know how to take the Phineas story or even the Pokemon one. Even though y'all asked for the Pokemon one to stop. I just didn't really know what to make. So I thought of Wraith. And I think it's going to come out pretty good. But I will try to make a Phineas part 11 if I can, but I will see y'all very soon. And thank you for sticking around.